a lot of those issues parallel what's going on in the UK in terms of conversations around carbon capture and geoengineering technologies, things where we're not really changing the system, we're just moving around parts within it. You touched on faith at the end there. Can I ask, what do you think people of faith can do to support movement on some of the issues that you've raised just now?
So it's a broad answer to that. And first of all, I'd say there will probably be a strongest faith presence at this COP than ever before. In fact, apparently the Pope will be coming, Pope Francis. There's a faith pavilion, an interfaith call, and that's really a call about a moral call to conscience. So that's the first thing I'd say. See climate change and see how we treat our Earth as a moral call to conscience. Talk about the need to care for God's creation. Talk about the need to take responsibility to act when we knew, as a moral call, as a faith call. We can gain strength from our Quaker testimonies. And in Quaker testimonies and Quaker experience, there's a very profound personal witness with political action. And that's an inspiration I think we can share with other faith communities, that our personal witness, how we live in our lives, has to be clear in also when we engage politically. To inspire, not to blame. And interfaith work is critical. I would say, if you can, reach out to your other faith communities in your town. Talk to them about what is our voice on climate change or on protecting nature. And then internationally, talk about loss and damage. Talk about loss and damage as embracing our role of responsibility, especially in Britain or in my birth country, the States, as an industrial, developed, wealthy country that has benefited while the poorest are affected the most. Talk about polluter pays. Talk about getting regulation that would tax those who are actually responsible. 10% of emissions, up to 40%, 45% of emissions are actually caused by 10% of society. It's a wealth issue here. With mitigation, talk about in the UK, talk about getting onshore wind in England and not banning it. Talk about community-owned renewable energies, that you support community-owned. Talk about insulating homes. Talk about protecting environmental protesters. Put money into action, not into imprisoning people. Talk about renewable energies and not carbon capture storage, because that should only be for hard to abate emissions. Renewable energies is what gives us a future, and it is not used at the level it could be. And talk about root causes. You talked about, Rebecca, system change. Economic, agriculture, energy systems are all drivers. What do we need to transform? So write to your MP as well. Show them that you care. And talk about adapting not only worldwide, but also within your own community. That's what I'd say.
Thank you so much. That is a whole raft of actions that people can get busy with. Sorry, my voice. I just want to say that we'll be holding you in the light very much over these next couple of weeks. And yeah, we're really grateful for you taking the time to share some of your insights with us.
Well, thank you. And I also want to recognize, Rebecca, as British Quakers, you are co-hosting a side event with us and Quaker Earth Care Witness at the COP. That's really special. Also, QPSW's helped to write a paper on loss and damage funding, which is still very relevant. There's so much cross work that has been a real gift to us. So thank you.